All right, Cubs Nation, let's get into it. This is your Cubs Game 31 recap from yesterday. And in Game 31, the Cubs get the win 5-4 over the San Diego Padres, now improving the Cubs record to 19-12 on the year. Your starting and winning pitcher for this game was Jameson Taillon, and in 7 innings pitched, he gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, and struck out 7. Hoby Milner got the save for the Cubs, and in 0.1 innings pitched, he gave up 0 hits, 0 runs, and struck out 1. Cubs offensively had 5 runs, 9 hits, and 5 RBIs, and 2 home runs. Then 5 runs for the Cubs where we had 1 run by Pete Crow Armstrong, and then we had 2 runs by Michael Conforto and 2 runs by Matt Shaw. Let's get into them hits. All right, the hits were as follows. We had Nico Hoerner, Alex Bregman. All right, so the hits were as follows. We had Nico Hoerner, Alex Bregman, Ian Happ, Michael Conforto, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Miguel Amaya, each with 1 hit apiece. And then we had Matt Shaw. With 3 hits. The 5 RBIs we had. All right, guys. And the 5 RBIs for the Cubs yesterday, we had 1 RBI by Matt Shaw and 1 RBI by Miguel Amaya. And then we had 3 RBIs by PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong. And then, like I said, the Cubs had 2 home runs yesterday. Them 2 home runs were 1 home run by Matt Shaw and then 1 home run by my boy PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong. So, yeah, we had 1 home run by Matt Shaw and 1 home run by my boy Pete Crow Armstrong, PCA. And then your player of the game is going to be my boy PCA. Your player of the game for the Cubs is going to be my boy Pete Crow Armstrong with 1 run, 1 hit, 3 RBIs, and 1 home run. The Cubs' next game is actually tomorrow. They have the day off today, so the Cubs' next game is tomorrow at home against the Arizona Diamondbacks. We will be at home for the next 7 games, Cubbies. So, yeah, I mean, after losing 3 in a row to the Dodgers, and then we won the first one against Dodgers, and then we lost 2 straight, and then we lost the first one against Padres. Obviously, we're now back on a 2-game winning streak here. Hopefully, we can keep that up against the Padres. I think this Cubs team is in good shape right now. Obviously, 19-12, one of the better teams in baseball. Losses are going to happen. At least we're not losing like 8, 9 games in a row. I mean, I can handle a couple, 3 losses in a row, but apparently some Cubs fans can't. But anyways, Cubs are looking pretty good right now. Like I said, an off day today, but yeah, be back at it tomorrow. But like I said, Cubs' next game is tomorrow at home. The Cubs' next game is tomorrow at home against Arizona Diamondbacks. As always, go Cubs go. Fly the W.